conception of how you are supposed to be when you are a leader. You can be a leader and not do all of these things and still have the greatest results. And so what we did in our network is we installed a prize. So every year we give a prize to a woman who has done career on her own premises without changing how she wants to live her life, but still made success. To lift these inspirational women to show that it's possible. And the most difficult thing has actually been to find a woman in a big company, because there it's a lot of expectations and how you're supposed to do things. So we actually only managed to find one during these 7 years from a very big company. But we have managed to find a lot of entrepreneurs, because if you're an entrepreneur, you can set the rules, right? Yeah. That's the best thing. Yeah. So one of my favorite winners is a woman called Sarah, and she's very clever. She's actually a researcher how to put medicine exactly into the cell where it's needed without polluting the rest of the body. Nano something product. I don't even know the English name, hardly the Swedish. And she discovered a way to deliver the medicine straight into the cell. And she started a company, she got funding for it, she put it on the stock exchange even. But that was not why she got the prize. She got the prize because in her company you could work whenever you wanted. And you could bring your kids to work if you had to. So she had created a totally new norm of what is possible in the workplace. So she had some people that said, you know, I cannot work Fridays, but I would be happy to work all Saturday. And in Sweden you normally never work on a Saturday. That's true. And so and if they wanted to work Saturday evening and be off Monday morning, that was fine, as long as you delivered the results. And I think that's your opportunity to create an environment that works for you and the type of people that you would like to employ in your business. So that was a little bit about Göran. Also, we did an interesting organizational model. You know, almost all organizations are like this. And then you divide it like this. Yeah. Hierarchical. We had a workshop with this association and said, okay, so how is our organization going to look like? And it turned like this. It's like, oh, okay. Who makes the decisions? Very interesting. And so me and Susan, who founded the network, we said we don't want to take part in this. You go and create it, because otherwise our ideas will steer it. So what was created in the end is that this is the Göran universe. The purpose of this universe is that it should be so interesting to be here that you would like to be in the middle. There are no things you have to do, except paying a little bit to be a member. But it's only 40 euros, it's not much. So, in the middle there is a small group that gets elected. We call them the star team, and that's because we have one employee, so someone needs to be responsible for the employee. But then we have planets, we call them, with different activities. So we have one planet that does meetings in Stockholm, and one that does meetings in Malmö, and we have mentorship programs, and we have board education, and a lot of different stuff. And these planets are self-sustained. They need to find their own financing, they can make their own decisions, they can do anything they want except stepping out of the Göran universe, which means that they cannot say to the world, the network Göran thinks that quotation is bad, because we never work as a group outside. We are only there to support each other. And it works. We have had a good economy and been working like this for 5 years. And if someone leaves, it's their duty to find the next one. So they replace. So it's working. And you sign on, I say, okay, I want to be on this planet for 1 year or maybe 2 years. When I leave, I find a replacement. So it's self-sustained. And when I tell this to businessmen, they're like, that cannot work. It has to be like this. Someone has to decide. But as long as you have a shared vision what you want to do, it's very possible to do it. And you will hear later on in my presentation that I love the bottom-up leadership to bring out the capacity in people, because I think that's the only way we can create new creativity and use everybody's capacity at the best. I'm speaking pretty fast, am I not?
No, I was thinking this is very good, because we have had discussion with many people here about your project. You know, you don't have resources. How should I get funding for resources? I mean, these are people working full time, and still you can have like almost 800 resources to really do all this project. Just if you think a bit more creative in involving people, I think this is a great.
Yes, and actually, what we have managed, the idea Susan and I had in the beginning was to create a space where sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. So, because you know, in some business environments, if I give you something, I expect you to give me something back. That's not how the world is working. And I truly believe that if I give and give and give and give, contacts, funding, whatever I have, in the end I will get households back. Because then people will support me when I need it. If you have a safe environment to do it. So that's how it's been working. And I know especially a friend of mine, or she wasn't even a friend before this, I met her in the network, and she is producing films. And that's very competitive because you always fight over the financing. There's very little financing. And she was very scared to start to give. But she has almost employed everybody in her company from the network, contacts as well, and done a lot of business, and her business has been growing from 1 to 12 million in turnover in 5 years. So she is totally just sharing everything she has now, contacts, funds if she has them, and so on, because she sees that it gives back. Okay.
But where did you get the idea of the circular system from? I mean, did you just...
Well, actually it was our members who did it. We asked our 800 members and said, who would like to work on our organization? And 25 people came, and they worked it out.
It's interesting because it shows like how when you're on a round table discussion, it's the same way. Everybody is equal in the system, and everybody has the same rights and duties. So it's really interesting. And I see that as a very fair system, and it would make women even not be jealous of each other or wanting to be on top of each other.
Yes.
The system really wants to share and care. But
Because there is no top that you have to crawl to, because it's all on the same level, that's true. And some of them, maybe 1 year they think that they find it interesting to develop some education, and next year they want to do a big conference. I mean, they can do whatever they want to do. Yeah. Okay, so I tried a lot of high and low and